Hey guys, it's Diana. I popped on a little bit early so I can adjust this. For some reason, my camera doesn't look the same. Like if the angle is different or something. So, and I can't see what it looks like until I go live. So I thought I would pop on. Let me know if everything looks good to you guys. Um, Pop on here and say, yes, it looks great, or it's backwards. To me, it always looks backwards. So hopefully to you, it's not backwards. So hop on, just message me real quick. Let me know everything looks good. Um, it's kind of at a slant or something. I don't know. Something happened to my silly camera. And I'm so not techie that I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, how was your guys' Monday? Hopefully it was great. What's that little? See, I'm seeing every single little dot on the paper and everything. So, a couple of things that are going on right now. The annual catalog, the new annual catalog is out. So, if you don't have one, oh, that really rattles it. If you don't have one, let me know. I can get one to you. I've got a case on order. And I don't know what's going on with you guys. I had a busy Monday. I work a regular job, so I work 7:30 to 5:30, 4 days a week. And then on my day off, which is Thursdays, I watch my granddaughter. So I have a very busy life, but I love it, and I love stamping in my as my downtime. Huh, downtime. So got a lot of stuff that's going on. I've got a lot of stuff on my events calendar. So check out my events calendar on Facebook. Just to check that out and see what other things I have. Crafts and cocktails, kits and coffee, Stampers Club. So hopefully I'm gonna have my hubby pop on since I don't have anybody on yet. I'm going to pop on to my YouTube and just make sure that this isn't looking backwards, because it kind of looks backwards to me. So let me see here. So one of my guilty pleasures, I just have to tell you, um, I love to watch Naked and Afraid. I know, I know it's totally ridiculous, but I don't know. I like it, and I could so never ever do it because I I was joking with my husband that I would learn how to make shoes out of every single thing in nature, because I would have to make shoes. That would be the first thing I would do, and something to keep the bugs off of me. So those would be the two things that I would have to do right away. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully everything looks good to you guys. I'm just going to go over what our supplies are tonight. Yeah, see, that doesn't look right. Okay, well, hopefully it looks good to you guys. So pop on, let me know if everything looks okay. And the lighting doesn't look right, so maybe something happened to my camera, but I'm not for sure. Anyway, let me know if it looks good to you. So clue number one was out on Friday. I put it on my Facebook. Your card will be portrait or landscape. You can make it either way today. So we have got, I need colored cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. And I've got the new Pebble, the new Pebble color. You know, there's 5 new in colors. And this is the new Pebble Path, I think it's called. Same colored cardstock scrap. So I've got a little scrap here of that Pebble. Designer series paper, 4 different designs, 2 by 2.5. So I've got, this is from Countryside Corners Suite. The DSP is beautiful. Plus, I love all the blues. The blues are just so pretty. So there's that. I've got basic white cardstock, 2 pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4. And I've got a scrap and punches, dies, snips. I have got dies. I got the Countryside Corner dies. Inks. Oh, yes. Oh, here it is. So I've got the Boho Blue for my ink. And, oh, I've got this as a die too. I think I'm going to do this little guy. I think I might do him to add something. Punches, dies, snips, ink. Yes, stamps. So I'm just going to use a greeting stamp from this set. Charming Sentiments. And coloring tools if you need it. I'm not going to need coloring tools tonight. But the ribbon, here's the ribbon that I chose. And embellishments. Is my husband vacuuming while I'm trying to do a live? Really? I wonder what happened. Sorry, I was distracted. Yes, I have embellishments. Oh, here they are. They're just off to the side. Look at those gorgeous embellishments. And I've got some dimensionals and some glue and stuff. Okay, so let's get started stamping. Sorry, I've kind of been blabbering on just to see if I could get anybody to let me know that everything looks good. So, but we will go ahead and get started. Let me show you. Let's go on to clue number 2. Clue number 2. And I tried to do it in a little bit bolder print, so hopefully you guys will be able to tell me if it looks good to you. Add the 4 pieces of Designer Series paper. So that's our little squares. These are these. Add the 4 pieces of Designer Series paper to one of the basic white layers. Okay, that's that. In each corner, there will be a gap in the middle. So we're going to put one of these in each corner. So let me see how I want to do this. This guy has like a little fox down there. So I kind of want to do that. And that one's pretty patterned. So maybe I'll do those opposites like that. That looks good. Okay. And I'm going to use liquid glue. You guys know I love a good liquid glue. Just don't use too much of it or it'll go everywhere on you. And I like it because you can kind of slide it around. So, and you guys can pick, our DSP has all the fancy sides, so you can put it wherever you want to. Now it does say that there will be a gap in the middle. So don't panic if there's a gap in the middle, okay? So just going to put a little more glue. I'm going to put it down here. I'm really concerned now why my husband decided to vacuum. I know, isn't that disconcerting that I'm worried about why my husband was vacuuming? Crazy. Oh, he's vacuuming some more. Oh, I'm interested in this story that's playing out in the other room. Hopefully that's not bothering you guys. Okay, so there I've got my 4 pieces. There is a little gap in the middle, but it said that that's what would happen. So let's go on to clue number 3. Clue number 3. Wrap the ribbon around the middle of the basic white DSP layer and secure on the back with adhesive. So I've got my ribbon and just want to cut a little bit so that I can actually wrap it around. So I'll cut that. And this is the bordered ribbon. Bordered ribbon. It's really pretty. And I'm going to use the tear and tape. So you just take a little piece, tear it off. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little piece right here, and that's going to hold it down for me a little bit because you're just going to wrap this around. That helps it hold down. And then on the back, I'm just going to put another couple little pieces that'll hold the ribbon down on the back side. So what's a guilty pleasure show that you guys like to watch? Like, do you sit down and just, do you love Survivor? Amazing Race, that's another one of my guilty pleasures. I love Amazing Race. Or Masked Singer. How many of you like Masked Singer? I know I'm kind of an entertainment TV junkie. When I get done with all my work stuff, I like to veg out. So, okay. So we have applied our ribbon, placed over the gap. Gone. Let's go on to clue number 4. Okay. Add clue number 3 to the colored cardstock base. That the colored cardstock that is your base. So that's this piece that's scored. So I'll go ahead and fold it in half. And it's going to line up right here. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to use the liquid glue. You can use the tear and tape here if you wanted to. That would work just fine. But this is more economical. And this leaves a little bit of a border around. Okay, there's our card base. Really cute. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Like a patchwork. It's very popular right now. The quilt's kind of the quilt look. Okay. Number 5. Stamp sentiment and cut out with dies, punches, or snips. Okay, so I've got my scrap piece. I put an X on my scrap piece. So I have my scrap piece here. I'm just going to do that greeting from that set that just says, wishing you everything wonderful, because we've got lots and lots of graduations going on right now. I'm going to use the boho blue. Just going to stamp that down with our new boho blue in color. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And I am going to use one of the new Countryside Corners dies. Okay. And let me see. Yes. I'm going to use this one. And I've got my a little mini boss here. Sorry, I will definitely figure out what's going on with my camera before. And so I'm just going to line this up. And I've got like a little Post-it note sticky here. And I'm going to stick it down like that. It does look like it's a little bit closer though for you guys to see. So does it kind of seem like it's a little bit more zoomed in for you guys? Because to me it looks like it's closer. Like my camera is down lower or something. And remember, when you're doing your mini boss, sorry, I just moved everything. I do the light gray. So the light gray, and then 2 of your sandwich pieces. So plate number 3 and then 2 number 2s. And yes, I do need new plates. Thank you. Okay, so there I've cut that out. Set that over here. So that is clue number 5. I'm going to leave it because I know what clue number 6 is. And clue number 6 is to create a mat for clue number 5. So I've got my scrap piece of pebble, and I'm going to use the next size up die out of that Countryside Corner suite and do the same thing one more time. And this will make the mat for it. Now, if you don't have dies, just go ahead and cut. Or if you used a punch on your first one, just go ahead and stick it on top of a piece of colored cardstock and cut around it. Or you don't have to mat it at all. It doesn't have to be matted. You can just go without. So I've got that now. Also, These are kind of fun because they stack together. And so I haven't got to play with them a lot, but I'm excited about doing this project with them and then finding some other new things to do. Okay, so I've got that, and I'm going to adhere them together. So, and of course, I'm going to use liquid glue. There's a stamp set that goes with these dies too, so you can play with that too. Okay. And we are just about done, guys, so hang in there. Okay, look at your card front. Got it. If you think it needs an image, add that now by stamping and cutting out or adding a die cut. So on my card front, I'm going to place, this is going to be my card front, so I'm going to place this here. Do I think it needs something else? And I thought about adding this little guy. This little guy from the Meadow dies. Something like this. So let's try that real quick. And I had another scrap piece of pebble. So I'm going to just run this through. Sorry with all the shaking and stuff. I know it's annoying. Send this through. You don't have to do this step at all. You can keep it plain. This is just if you wanted to add another embellishment. And I thought I would just show you. Sorry, I'm moving everything. Okay. Yeah, tonight, not the best night, apparently. Let me get this out of the way. This is the last of our die cuts. Oh, and I brought my Take-A-Pick tool. So if you've got a Take-A-Pick tool and you get this, you get in the die. I didn't bring my brush over here, but there's also a brush. But all you do is like put your Take-A-Pick tool through these little holes and it kind of punches them out for you. And then once you get it out, I take this like right underneath it. See how it comes out, pops out like that? And then I just gently place this underneath. This one's a little bit delicate, so let's go ahead and do that like that. There you go. And then if there's any little pieces like here, I think that is closer up. I don't think you guys could see the details that much before. I think it's lowered. That's the problem. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now I thought, well, I'm just going to add that to the card like right here. Do we want it behind? And then I thought, how about if I cut a little bit of this off? Like this little guy cut off. He's attached there and there. So I can maybe, and you can use glue dots to do this. Oh, let me see. Yes. So we're going to look and we're going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. It's not actually part of this clue or adding a die cut. So I guess that is kind of the clue, is add your die cut if you want to add more embellishments. And you can see I'm just adding a little bit. Doesn't have to be glue everywhere. Just a little bit to hold it down, because our sentiment's going to go over the top. And I'm just going to kind of layer it like that. The thing with glue, though, is to just set it down and leave it. So I've got that down. That's our little extra layer that you do not have to do, so don't stress out about it. Clue number 8 is to add the sentiment layer over with dimensionals. So I've got some dimensionals here. And yes, of course, I'm using the edges of the dimensionals. Stampers Club girls and my Crafts and Cocktails girls get the good Stampin' Dimensionals. I use the sides and the the other parts. And I'm just going to go ahead and layer this right over. I think I'm going to put it kind of down at the bottom, like right here. Okay. And then I've got this little guy that I had left over, remember, that I cut off. And I think I'm going to add him just right here. Okay. Oh, cute. Yeah, I like that. What do you think? What do you think of that? Isn't that pretty with all the blues? I love it. Okay. Now, the fun part, add some bling bling. You know, it's not a party, so the bling bling comes out. I've got these really pretty ones. And I kind of picked it because of the blue. So, and I've always heard you always do things in threes or odd numbers. I guess I shouldn't say threes. So odd numbers. So I'm just going to do 3 like that, just to add a little bit of bling. Not pretty. Okay, we are getting almost done, guys. We are almost there. Okay. And hopefully when I go back and watch this all, I don't have to delete it because it's all backwards. I hope. But like I said, I think it's always backwards to me. So I'm hoping. Okay, clue number 10. Stamp on the remaining basic white layer and add it to the inside of your card with adhesive. Okay, so the cool thing that I did was, since I don't really have a stamp to stamp on the inside, is I took this little piece that I had done the die cut out of, and I took my boho pad and my little blender brush, and just gonna, let me see if I can show you here. I'm gonna start off of the paper. Let me put this under so I don't get, so I'm just gonna do like a little bit on this bottom corner here, just something like that. So you tap it in your color. You start off of your paper, because see, if as soon as you go down, it's really, really dark. So you don't want to go immediately onto your what you're stenciling, okay? And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Very light and subtle, but that way you have something going on the inside of your card. And if you don't have a stamp set, you know, like I said, I didn't have a flower in that greeting set that I used today. I just had greetings. So I thought we could do this. And now in that set, there's also some others that you could put in there. So you could put, we put wishing you everything wonderful. So you could put congratulations if you are needing, or good luck if you're needing a graduation card, which most people are right now. 'Tis the season. And there you go. What do you guys think? Now go share your masterpiece. So now I want to see, you can actually post them on my Facebook page, which is also Diana's Dazzling Diamonds. And let me see what paper. I can't wait to see what DSP you use. Even if you use the same DSP, it would turn out different because you would use different sides. Isn't that fun? And that is called Countryside Corners. So again, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm a little under a half an hour tonight. This was an easy one. Isn't that pretty? Subtle, very pretty. So use these as a stencil too. So anyway, hopefully you'll tune in later and make up this card yourself. Send me a picture. You can message it to me. You can text it to me, or go to my Facebook page and put it on there. And also don't forget to check out my upcoming events. I don't have anything else online. It's camping season. So hopefully I'll get another Mystery Monday in June. So tune in for that. And I will talk to you guys later. Let me know how you liked it. Thanks, guys. Bye.